Guys, today is just a beautiful day. I feel like I haven't seen the sun in months. It's been so rainy. Only have time for a few. So what I'm going to do is do a review of this rangefinder for you. We're going to lay up short of that creek. And by layup, I mean we're going to hit driver short of that creek. Gosh, I am hitting this driver dead straight. All right, I've got slope on, so 156 with the slope elevated and 155.6. 0.4 degrees difference. We're gonna go 6 hybrid. Should be able to keep this under the flag. Well, that wasn't what I had in mind. So this putt is uphill, left to right, severely. Just kind of hit a toe hook there, low toe hook with a 6 hybrid. That was a very odd shot. Got to break. Wow. Greens are speeding up. Okay, so we have another uphill putt, left to right. This is the new GX-2S Pro from AOFAR Rangefinder. Comes with an instruction manual and some information on their other rangefinders. A nice hard shell carrying case with a nice looking rangefinder inside. It takes a CR2 battery, comes with a carabiner and a lanyard, a cleaning cloth, and make sure not to eat the silica gel. Throw that out.
I want a club to launch higher, go farther, be more forgiving, incredibly sexy, feel as soft as butter when you hit it.
The new AOFAR rangefinder, it does give you the slope adjusted distance and the regular distance, and it does give you vibrate when you lock onto that flag. So it said 305 regular distance and then 310 to the flag. So let's take a look with the Cobalt, in my opinion the best rangefinder in golf. 312 adjusted for slope. So 310 with the AOFAR and 312 with the Cobalt. And then the Cobalt I can switch down to see what the regular distance is, and it said 305. So the regular distance was the same, and it's saying 2 yards further with the slope with the Cobalt. Now it's straight. First, the new AOFAR rangefinder. We've got 103, 107 slope adjusted. The Cobalt 103.3, 106 adjusted. Pretty close. We'll hit a pitching wedge here. Wow. Actually hit. Spun back. I should have hit it full. Ball looked like it actually rolled backwards. Actually landed right here. I'm gonna putt this one up here. Fringe is pretty low. Okay guys, so we can get some sunlight. We're gonna play this hole from the forward, and we can also see the flag. 314 and actually 343 to the trees back, and this says we're exactly level. Cobalt 313 and the same 343 to those back trees. Little cutty there. Good thing I was playing the forward tees. Okay guys, so we hit a pretty poor drive there. We are, let's see here, 14 yards right of the fairway. So from here we've got 114, the regular distance, 121 slope adjusted, with the Alfar, with the Cobalt, 115 and 120 slope adjusted. We're gonna hit 9-iron here, and I'll tell you, this Alfar rangefinder is doing pretty good distance wise with, in my opinion, the #1 rangefinder in golf. We'll talk a little bit about the actual quality of the build, but accuracy wise, it's pretty good. I'm just gonna take an 8-iron instead of jumping on it. Hit an easy one up there. Depends on the bounce. Everything's firming up, guys, so the bounce was not very good. Kind of a tricky little shot here. Really don't, should be kind of tricky no matter which way I go. Think I'm just gonna hit the 5 hybrid and try to gauge the speed. I don't know if I could have done any better with the wedge there. Probably not. So guys, the only thing I can do is make an assumption that these inexpensive rangefinders aren't built to last. Cicadas all over me. But I haven't used one for multiple years. I've only had this channel for less than 2 years. I'm on this par 4 I know is about 380 yards. The Cobalt rangefinder, slope adjusted, 374. Regular distance is 373. 374 regular distance, 377. This rangefinder got that distance pretty quick, and it was only 3 yards difference on the slope. Pretty good. So guys, as for my final thoughts on this new Alfar rangefinder, the case is a really nice case for the price. This is one of the better cases that I've seen. As for build quality, of course, it's not going to weigh up to something like a Cobalt. Doesn't have the weight that this Cobalt is going to have. But if you put it more in line with something like the Go-Go Sport, which is something that I reviewed in the past, it has a significant weight to it compared to this Go-Go Sport. It actually looks like a premium rangefinder. Someone isn't close by and they see you shooting this flag from 10 yards away, they may think you have something like this or like a Bushnell. I mean, it's a good looking rangefinder, definitely for the price. One of the downsides with our Cobalt, we have a red on button for slope, and this model doesn't have that. It's very easy to switch the slope on and off, but you're pretty much on the honor system if you're playing in a tournament. There's nothing that's going to display here to let your playing competitors know whether you have slope on or off. I'm also going to say the LCD display in this model looks really nice, really sharp, and rotating this eyepiece is really easy, so you can easily adjust this to get the focus with your eyes. The other thing that worked really well is the flag lock with vibration, but I will say this, it's something that you have to really pay attention to and kind of practice with so you know what to do. Basically, you have to read the instructions, and once you're able to do that, you're okay. You just have to make sure you're in the proper mode before you even try to do the flag lock, and once you do that, you'll really get the hang of it pretty easily. I'm going to say this is an upgrade on the previous Alfar rangefinder that I reviewed. This is a lot better looking than that one, and that rangefinder was a pretty good performing rangefinder also. A little more class, a little more pizzazz, and a little more weight to this one. If you're interested in an inexpensive, good looking rangefinder, check out the link in the description. If you missed my previous video on the Alfar rangefinder that had a pretty funny ending to that video, click the video to my right. And if you like the video, like, comment, subscribe. Until next time, Mr. Short Hitter, out.